You know what scares me? Like, genuinely brings fear into my life? Lana Del Rey fans. They are some of the most unhinged individuals I have ever seen in my whole life. And you know what? No hate to them, of course. I mean, they probably all now hate me, but they're just like, they scare me a lot, and I'm very fearful of them and what they can do to me. Hello, citizens of Stinktopia. Happy Monday. I would assume that's when this is going out. If it's not Monday, shut up. It is. It's Monday. But I'm doing something different, fun, exciting. And it's like very low key, laid back, and I do happen to need to put on deodorant. Like I said, we're doing something exciting, fun, daring. It's none of the above. But I I have a record player. It has not seen a lot of use in the last, I'd say, year because I was at college, I was living in a dorm, and I just wasn't really using it. I couldn't bring it with me. So it's been a hobby that has faltered in the last year, but I'm bringing it to Minnesota with me when I move, and yeah, I'm really excited to just have it again. And because I love music. If I look like an individual who likes music, let's all just be a little honest here. So I also want to preface my collection is the best collection in the world, but it's missing a lot of music that I do genuinely listen to, and it's missing like a lot of key players in my streaming um, rotation. Like I have none of the members of Boy Genius, which is abysmal on how I let that happen. I mean, Lucy Dacus is my like favorite artist of all time, and the fact I don't have any of her records are whoa, but we'll fix that in coming time. Um, I don't have Faye Webster, I don't have Julia Jacqueline, I don't have Snail Mail. Like these are all heavy hitters in what I play all the time, and I just don't have any of their physical records. But I'm hoping to change that in time, since I'm actually going to be able to have my record player. But let's just look at I you can't see it because it's out of frame, but I have them stacked up on my bed right here. They're in alphabetical order because that's how I sort my records. And let's just get into this and have some fun. So, we're starting off with Avril Lavigne, Head Above Water. Yeah, I actually saw Avril Lavigne in, I think there might be a glare from the lights. But yeah, I saw Avril Lavigne in concert. It was my first concert I ever went to. It was for the Head Above Water tour. I saw her in Chicago. She was really great live, I will say. And I don't conform to the conspiracies that she died and was replaced. She just isn't like 16 anymore, so yeah. But really good album, may I say. Not it's more mature than her other. I'm not gonna mess with that right now. It's more mature than her other ones, but I like it. Next up, we have. Let's get out of the sleeve. We have Avril Lavigne, The Best Damn Thing, which is an amazing record, like album front to back. If you haven't listened to it, I like Avril Lavigne. I don't have to say about that. Um, this has some heavy hitters on it. Um, when you're gone, Girlfriend. Everyone knows Girlfriend. Keep Holding On. Innocence. It's got this album's got some heavy hitters. Um, Next up, I went to Target one day and I saw it and I said, "Mom, Mom, please, please buy this for me. Because, fun fact, we used to drive a Kia Soul. And in that Kia Soul, there was this album on CD. And it kind of just lived in the CD player. Evanescence, Fallen. Now I love this album with my whole heart. Actually, it's such a good. I know it gets a lot of shit because it has "Bring Me to Life," which isn't even their best song. Like, oh my god, like front to back, this album is so good. Like all the songs are so good, no skip. Besides "Bring Me to Life," I do listen to it. But it's like, it's such a shame that that's the song that Evanescence is known for. Because every other song on this record is so good. And honestly, if you haven't given Evanescence a shot because you don't like Bring Me to Life or you think it's, or whatever, literally listen to any of the other songs on Fallen. Like, so good. And I think they just recently released a new album. Also, I love Amy Lee. Amy Lee is a queen. She likes Adventure Time. On her TikTok, she has posted covers of her singing Adventure Time songs. So, like, she's one of the girls. Okay. We got a lot of the same artists in a row right here. So, we can just speed through. Fleetwood Mac, Rumors. I think this is like a staple. I am actually really upset because I have a lot of Fleetwood Mac albums. I really like Fleetwood Mac. Take a shot every time I say Fleetwood Mac. But I have a lot of their albums. But I don't have Self-Entitled, and it's really, it really annoys me because I haven't been able to find it anywhere around me. And I'm worried to buy records online. That's why I don't really have a lot of my favorite artists, because I am worried to buy records online. But yeah, I have Rumors, which I feel like everyone and their mom knows this record. And then I have Tango in the Night, still Fleetwood Mac. Beautiful, beautiful cover art. Also, is this the one I'm thinking about? Is the nice color? Hold up, guys. Yeah, okay, so this is a really, I don't know if there's a cat hair on it. Okay. I don't know if you're going to be able to tell on camera, but it's like a really nice, deep green. And that, I didn't know when I bought this, because I think I like literally went to Walmart and bought it, which, the Walmart by me, not a good Walmart, but their record collection is honestly impressive. So, yeah. Also, I think it's Rumors. I think this record is clear, yeah. Yeah, it's clear, and most of the records I have are black. I think one of them isn't pink. The Avril Lavigne. I thought Best Damn Thing was pink. But no, I think that one is just black. Which is funny because I actually went to a record store and bought Avril Lavigne, and then they also had like movies, so I bought The Best Damn Thing, and then I bought The Corpse Bride, and I was like, it was for my birthday, and so I walked out of there with, I think it was both of the Avril Lavigne albums, and then The Corpse Bride, and I felt really judged by the cashier, but it's okay. Then we have Tusk, which is also a really, really good album. I mean, Tusk itself is a really, really good song. This is a long album, too. Yeah, it has a dog! You can tell on my wall, a lot of the, not the inserts, but the pictures are from records. Yeah. Next up, now, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to guess what record I actually have purchased before, given the pictures on my wall. With Harry Styles. Not my favorite album. I've actually only listened to 2 Harry Styles albums. I like Self-Entitled more. But this was like the first record I bought. It's good. I'm not the biggest Harry Styles fan. His music's good, but there's other things I would rather listen to. So this one doesn't really get played that much. Even when I was using my record player a lot. But I will say the records themselves are really, I really like the pressing of it, like the splatter. Yeah. I love how you have to hold a record, where it makes it look like you like don't want to hold it. It's like how I would imagine holding like a stinky diaper. Like that's how I hold my dog's toys, because she gets them all wet, and then my mom makes me pick them up, and then they're all sloppy and wet, and I don't want to touch them with my clean hands. Anyways, next, Nirvana Unplugged. So good. So good. My mom actually was extremely shocked that I knew who Kurt Cobain was, even though we have listened to Nirvana in the car before, because I have a picture of Kurt Cobain that came in this record, but on my wall, and she saw it, and she's like, do you know what that is? I was like, why would I put a random picture of a man on my wall? Like, but I didn't know who it was. Like, that's weird, Mom. But, yeah, this actually has one of my favorite songs, which isn't their own. It's a cover of David Bowie, Man Who Sold the World. Nirvana does it so good. Oh my god. But I think this record is purple, like the pressing of it. Let's see, from what I remember, it is. It's purple. I love the color purple, but I'm not one of those girls who it's like their whole life, but I did have purple hair for a while. Which I think has been seen through pictures on this channel, but yeah, for a large majority of time, at the beginning of when I started dyeing my hair, I went from silver to purple decently quick. So, yeah. Next up, Pride and Joy, actually. I also found this at Walmart. I have some good Walmart finds. I have Stevie Nicks' Stand Back. I love Stevie Nicks. Every person in my family loves Stevie Nicks. Stevie Nicks in my family defies age, defies gender, defies sexuality. She is like the holy grail in my household. And honestly, I think we stopped going to church so we could worship the great Stevie Nicks. Because that's honestly what she is in my household. So, yeah. Now, I'm going to get some hate for some of the comments I'm going to say on these next two. Same artist, but we have, what is this one? Evermore by Taylor Swift, which is one of the 2 albums I really like from her. And I have both of the albums that I really like, but I'm not the biggest Taylor Swift fan. No one send this to my dad, but because he's a massive Taylor Swift fan. Like OG, he has a weird picture book thing. I don't know. He's a big Taylor Swift fan. And really 2 of the albums I really like are Evermore and Folklore is the next one I have. Spoilers! But, yeah, I think it was just because they're more folky-ish. It was kind of just more my style of music. And, I think Evermore is my favorite Taylor Swift album, because it has so many good songs. Ivy, Cowboy Like Me. Yeah. But I'm not the biggest Taylor Swift fan in the world. And frankly, I don't get a lot of the hype around her. I haven't listened to her most recent album. I Haven't been listening to the Taylor's versions. My favorite Taylor Swift song, though, is Lover. I love that song. And, Our Song. Our Song is good. Okay, like I said, next up, Folklore. Nothing to really say about it. What is this? Honestly, I do like the songs on this album less than I like Evermore. Yeah. I don't really know why I bought Folklore. If I'm gonna be really, really honest here. It's fine. It's fine. We don't need to know why. But next up, the next three, my last three, are great. They're the heavy hitters in my collection right now. This one I found at Barnes & Noble, so if you want to find it, go to Barnes & Noble. But the Bob's Burgers Music Album Volume 2. I love Bob's Burgers. It's a staple in my family. Just as much as we love Stevie Nicks, we probably love Bob's Burgers more. And yeah, so I bought this. Well, actually, I think my sister bought it for me at a Barnes & Noble. So yeah, this one. And I think the inside is really cute. It has, like, the scenes. It has the burger shop, and then it's inside. And I think, are these just black? I don't remember the colors of, I don't remember the pressings. But I think so. Yeah, they're just black. They should be burger shaped. Put me on a PR team. I have great ideas. But yeah, this is a heavy hitter. And also it's actually really heavy. Cause there's 3 records in here. So yeah. Next up. Not in a really good case because it just didn't come like that, and I've been too lazy to buy sleeves for it. My stepdad bought this for me. When I first got my record player, it's the Nightmare Before Christmas. What's it called? Soundtrack. There we go. But yeah, so the pressing is really cool. I think it's just printed on, the pressing, but it's the whole soundtrack, and this movie, staple in my childhood, and my stepdad also really likes A Nightmare Before Christmas, methinks, so yeah. I will say though, I sometimes enjoy the soundtrack to The Corpse Bride more. I do like that movie more than I do like A Nightmare Before Christmas, but that's not here nor there, and we don't need to dive into that. Now, last on the list, but certainly not least, Weezer Blue Album! Weezer Blue Album! Weezer Blue Album! I actually do really like Weezer, and not just for the shits and gigs. I do just genuinely like Weezer, and I don't know if I should be admitting that, but Weezer slays. And if you don't like Weezer, you don't like fun and joy and happiness and a little camp. So maybe get a life before you don't like Weezer. Yeah. So that's my whole collection. Let me get not off to the side. But yeah, that is all the records I have currently. I really am going to try to, up the ante, and maybe in like a year or so, or like a year and a half or something. I don't know. Once that gets better, maybe I'll do an updated collection. Yeah, that's really it. Maybe I think everyone and their mom needs to get Weezer Blue Album. That's it.